if he can pick up on that, he can like to start to ride those waves with you.
Exactly.
And it's not something that's just physical.
No, not at all.
And so if he starts to ride those waves with you, he can give you a charge back with his a masculine version of that. But he's got to be able to see it on you and feel it on you first, right?
And immediately, I think you'll notice in a woman, if you're able to do that, she becomes more feminine automatically.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I mean, that's when you start kind of playing with your hair.
So today we have a special treat for you. We're here with the beautiful Emily. And we're going to be talking about sex signals. We're going to be diving deeper into this world of how women actually talk to, communicate, socialize, and pick up on men. Would you say you've ever been guilty of picking up a guy, but doing it in the way I'm talking about, that sex signal kind of subtle way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 oh yeahs, we're good here. This is nice.
Yeah.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Because they say 1 in 31 men can read your signals consciously. And that most men can't.
Absolutely.
Most men are clueless.
And maybe, it took 40 minutes because he was shy, and he didn't know my signals either.
He's figuring them out a little bit at a time.
I think he was figuring it out too, which is totally okay.
Now, this is a question, it's a really important question, I think. Do you think you've ever used subtle signals to pick up a guy and he didn't realize what you did because he was clueless, but it still worked?
I'm trying to think of an exact example, but of course, absolutely.
This is one of the common things in the old pickup community was don't break eye contact first, hold eye contact, and it's going to when she breaks eye contact, she's submitting to you in a sense. And this is a thing that I've heard from guys, and it's just like and so guys don't realize there's also an emotional content to the eye contact, a feeling content. So let's say I live my life in my head, disconnected from my body. I don't have good emotional feeling, and then I got to make good eye contact. And I just stare and stare and stare, and it can get creepy really fast.
Yeah, it's not, also because the dance it's sexual from the very beginning. We want to feel that you can kind of...
Well, let's talk about this. This is really important what you just said. So for a woman, when you're doing your eye contact and you start to play with your hair and you start to look at them, the primary thing I see going on, and I would love to hear you talk about this, is the feeling sense in your body is leading all those movements.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's that like for you? Where do you feel it? Do you feel it down through the body? And and can you tell if they can feel it? Because some guys can't feel it, right?
I think so. And I think we can feel if you are making us feel it. A man can look at you and it can just you can have a shudder through your entire body if he does it right.
If he can pick up on that, he can to start to ride those waves with you.
Exactly.
And it's not something that's just physical.
No, not at all.
And so if he starts to ride those waves with you, he can give you a charge back with his a masculine version of that. But he's got to be able to see it on you and feel it on you first, right?
And immediately, I think you'll notice in a woman, if you're able to do that, she becomes more feminine automatically.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I mean, that's when you start kind of playing with your hair and getting,
Giggly.
You're just feeling your body and you feel much more feminine.
And so, because the sensual parts of your body turn up. Yeah, naturally. For a woman, how important is it that she has, a lot of guys out there think that you're doing something to them when you're in that state. So some of the, not all guys, but some guys think they see a woman do that, they see the effect it has on men, and then they automatically assume that women have all this power over men.
Right.
And so when I don't look at it that way, I used to kind of look at it that way. Now I look at it as now a woman's giving me a gift.
Yeah, hey, we want to have power over you a little bit, just like you want to have power over us. That's the sexual dynamic. So you can't deny that that's going to be there. But again, it's play. It's not, and I think so many people end up taking it into this negative way, Don't you want a woman to cast a spell on you? Don't you want to be able to feel that kind of sensuality that she can give you? and absolutely will give you that power back.
So what are some other ways that you might try to get a man's attention other than, like, eye contact's one? What are some of the different things you might be doing with your body? You talked about curling your hair. You could be sitting in a bar, you could be standing. What's some of the stuff?
I definitely think, always, just without even me knowing it, I'm touching my body more. And I'm opening my body to this person. You can really tell if a woman is not interested, unfortunately, I think, when she's really closed off to you. That is an immediate signal of, and I don't even think it's usually from shy, it's just, that is a woman that...
Well, you can feel the pull away of energy when a woman's not interested versus her curiosity coming back at you.
Yeah.
And so touching your body is a really powerful one because it draws men's attention to the body and the fact that it's being touched, and that can be an arousal, create an arousing energy. And how do you, like, when you're touching your body, and let's say there's a group of people, how do you not let this guy know that you're touching your body for him? Eye contact's one way.
And just probably opening my body more to him too.
So positioning.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all the women I know, we are very good at knowing if somebody's watching us.
Yeah. Positioning is super important, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I know I had a friend who was staying at a married couple's house, and he really, from the stories I was told, it was like, wow, why is she walking around in those clothing for you? That's not okay. But women love to be enjoyed, period.
That's the key right there.
To be enjoyed. So I think there's, we don't want you to get in trouble about it either, but I think there's a flirtation that can happen and you can just enjoy the person in front of you, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna have a sexual chemistry with them necessarily. I think that's what you have to figure out in the next couple steps once you start having a conversation.
Yeah. And that
communication, that's so.
And that can go a lot of places, which sometimes gets people in trouble.
Exactly.
But I think you said it right there. This is actually one of the keys that we talk about at Fearless in every workshop. We're doing one this weekend, and we're going to be looking at it again, and we look at it every time. Can you enjoy the woman in front of you? And a lot of you guys, you see women, maybe you're getting into nightclubs free, maybe they're getting treated, maybe they're being, and you see them as being appreciated, and therefore a lot of men get upset because they feel like women get all the perks, but you don't realize how many perks you get when you just simply enjoy them. When you look at them and appreciate, see their beauty, get turned on, allow yourself to be turned, they feel it all. And then they want to take that energy when you're doing a really good job, right? And tell me if this is right. And they want to get all that feminine that's starting to turn up, that's turning up for you because you're the witnesser of her beauty. She can't do that without you watching her, without you witnessing, without you actually doing the process of enjoying. Beauty without a witness, is it even beauty at that point?
Right. And this is not always true of women, but if a man comes to me and is respectfully enjoying me, I'm gonna completely want to, give you more masculinity.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean I want to go home with you, but it means
give you more masculinity? You mean
I want to wow, you are attractive.
You want to enjoy his masculinity. Yeah.
If you come to me and make me feel attractive, if you're going to hit on me, I'm never going to just, and if you come and in this very sexy way start the dance, I might say that I have a boyfriend, this is true, but I'm going to say, wow, you're an attractive human being,
Yeah.
Go get it. I want to validate you, I don't want to invalidate men.
So start watching the signals. Go to the bar, watch the women. Just go to bars, guys, and sit down and watch. Take notice. Like, if you sit there several nights in a row and you watch the dynamics, watch a woman that's flirting with a guy, watch a guy that's flirting with a girl, watch the signals girls are giving off at the bar, go to different types of venues, go to events. And pretty soon, if you do this enough, and you got to relax when you do this so you can see everything, more and more will start to become clear to you, and it will all start to make sense. So with that said, I want to thank Emily.
Thank you.
Beautiful Emily, for coming out. And as always, remember, only the confident really live. See you in the next video.